Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/Entitled Parents. In today's episode, entitled Dad breaks my leg because I continuously blocked his son from scoring. Last update for a while, entitled Dad will go to court. I saw a mom ignoring her kid at McDonald's. Parents upset with me because of their own actions. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Entitled Dad breaks my leg because I continuously blocked his son from scoring. We had a volleyball tournament. For reference, I'm a middle blocker, 6 feet 5 inches and a vert of 70 centimeters. Game starts and everything goes good. Eventually entitled Dad's kid gets subbed in because his team wasn't scoring, and apparently he's a star player. I blocked every hit he went for and his dad started to get visibly angry, starting to shout at me and stuff as well. After the game ended, we won and I blocked nearly every shot from this guy. The entitled dad came to me asking what my problem is and stuff. I said, "Sorry man, it's my job." He started laughing and stomped on my shin. It's broken and I'm currently in hospital writing this story, and the dad should hopefully end up in jail. Also planning on suing for permanent damages. Doctor says I may not be able to play volleyball ever again, and I got a college offer. Definitely press charges. Which country is this in, by the way? Also, wow, when I read the title I thought this was hockey or rugby or some other form of contact sport, but volleyball? That makes the dad doubly insane. I just feel sad for his kid. Hope he doesn't turn out the same. And I hope fervently that you regain full control and strength in your leg as soon as possible. Australia, I got accepted to a US college because I play really well, so depressing. I'd figure out the cost of a 4-year degree and make him pay that full ride scholarship. I hope I can get that. Sounds like grievous bodily harm. If in Queensland, maximum penalty is 14 years or life in prison, depending on if it is proven to be an intentional act. Police will be keen to hear from you. You can get a tax-free recognition payment from the government. Basically a grant because you were a victim. If you win in court, you must repay this. They can also pay for physio and counseling. Best of luck. I'm not a lawyer. I've been through this myself. In New South Wales. Hope the outcome can be the same. You need to post this in one of the legal advice forums. You should definitely sue and press charges. I think you should press charges and sue the bastard. Hopefully you'll get better soon. Aside from obvious violence and stupidity. Wow, what a crap dad. When someone annoys you by taking victory from you, the right answer is to assault them and get revenge. Hope he's gonna pay for your whole scholarship so that the son gets to learn how far consequences can go. What to say, that's rough buddy Zuko. Hope it all works out. Playing sports can be a great thing and I hope you get to continue. Last update for a while, entitled Dad will go to court. I will be taking entitled Dad to court. I can't say which charges, but I'm sure we all know. I've decided taking the high road isn't what I should do in this case. What he's attempted to do to me is disgustingly evil, and I'm sure he's done or will do worse to other kids, so in order for him to learn, while protecting the community, a court case is needed. In Australia, a court case starts within 6 months. There's no need for me to regularly update anymore, but I will update as stuff progresses, and if anything major happens I'll make sure to update you guys. Also, I can't really be descriptive as it may hurt the case, but when the doctor redid the scans he saw my shin wasn't as badly injured than initially thought. I will be able to play volleyball again, best news I've heard in forever. College got back to me and are happy to delay my scholarship, really good news for me. Not sure how long the court case will take, so I don't really have much to update anymore, but I'll try to answer as much as possible in the comments. I appreciate all your support, and I hope the case goes as fast and as smooth as possible. After the court case, I will have all rights to publish the video, so I will definitely post that. Thank you everyone for your love and support. You certainly have the heart of a champion. What you are doing takes real bravery. I'm impressed. It would be a lot easier to settle. I wouldn't call that the high road. The high road is doing what you're doing. Having the courage to make a public menace face real accountability. I wish you a full recovery and a great future. I expect your volleyball scholarship will turn out to be a great investment by your college. Thank you so much. Out-of-court settlement was an option, but the thought that this could happen to someone else really made me want to take him to court. I'm glad that jerk will get what he deserves. I hope you heal quickly, OP. Thanks so much, man. When I heard that playing volleyball is still an option, I actually started crying. You have no idea. I thought my future was over. Great to know. Your actions hopefully will prevent him from doing this kind of crap to someone else. I'm glad you're still getting to keep your scholarship. I hope so too. I would have been devastated if they decided to stop my scholarship. I'm glad you are pressing forward, and extremely glad on the medical info. When legally allowed, keep us updated, OP. We're pulling for you. I saw a mom ignoring her kid at McDonald's. I'm not really sure if this belongs here, just was a sad and crazy experience to witness. I was at McDonald's with my friends and saw a little girl at the most 9 years old, and she seemed to kind of be trying to get her mom's attention because the mother was just sitting and staring at her phone, and when she wasn't trying to get her attention she was sitting there sadly. It made my heart hurt so bad and I wanted to just slam her phone out of her hand. I know what it's like to have an emotionally unavailable mom who doesn't pay attention to you, just makes me sad, uneasy face. Edit. A lot of people are purposefully misunderstanding this post or comparing their own completely different experiences to this. So let me clarify a few things. 1. We were there for nearly an hour and the mother completely ignored her the whole time as she was actively trying to talk to her mother. That's not taking a minute to yourself. 2. I could see what she was doing on her phone as we were in close proximity. She was literally just scrolling on Facebook. 3. The 3 other people I was with noticed it too. I'm not the only one who thought it was sad. 4. The daughter finished her food and was literally just sitting there for at least 30 minutes. 5. She wasn't a chatty Cathy, she was relatively quiet when she spoke. She literally just wanted to have a conversation with her mom at dinner and her mom wouldn't even look at her. 6. None of you were there and none of you saw what the mother was doing and how it clearly made the child feel, again not the only one who noticed. 7. I never said she was being neglected or abused, just said it was sad to see a little girl trying to engage with her mother and her mom not even looking at her for nearly a whole hour. Don't know how you can argue that that's okay. The thing is, we have no idea what's going on in the mom's life right now. She could be a single mom, and that few minutes was the only time she's had to think all day. She could have had to get some important work done and thought Maccass would occupy the kid for a while so she could do it. I have 2 kids and sometimes I swear they do not stop talking all day. My kids like to touch me all the time and most of the time I adore the snuggles, but occasionally I get touched out and just need a few moments of personal space. I also have anxiety and my way of coping is to tune out sometimes and look at my phone. This does not mean I love my kids any less. They are my whole world and I love them to the moon and back, but being around them 24/7 can be exhausting. They say a 4-year-old asks like 400 questions a day. I honestly think that mummy, or whatever mum is in other languages, is the most used word in the world. I'm not saying there aren't mums out there that are crappy parents and ignore their kids all the time. I'm just saying that we shouldn't judge unless we know all the circumstances. Or she's a mom having a few moments break while taking the kid to McDonald's. For all you know, the kid is well taken care of and loved, but just needs to sit and be quiet for a few minutes. Maybe the kid wants to go somewhere and was told, "Not now, later," and is sitting quietly while waiting instead of throwing a tantrum. There are plenty of reasons that don't go right to saying the mom is awful. That's literally not what was said. She was trying to have a conversation with her mom and was being ignored while her mom scrolled on Facebook for nearly an hour. We were sitting pretty close to them and I could see her phone, and I could hear what the kid was saying before she gave up because her mom didn't even look at her. There's a difference between taking a break and completely ignoring your child who's trying to talk to you. I feel for the child. We see tons of posts here from entitled parents and entitled children. This mom won't even pay attention to her daughter and the poor thing is just sitting there sad. All children deserve parents, but not all parents deserve children. She looks so sweet too. It really breaks my heart to see stuff like this and read about it. I wish people would be better parents. Like put your phone down and enjoy a meal with your daughter. You never know what will happen. TMR. Remember, you're looking at one moment in time. People aren't always at their best. It's hard sometimes, but I have faith in humanity. Most of you anyway. Instead of being upset and wanting to slap a phone, you could be nice, leave the kid with an extra McDonald's toy. It might help give a tired mom a needed break. Right now I am on vacation with my 2-year-old daughter. And her father. The first 3 days we were here, I slept and relaxed in the room, and he took her down to the pool and beach. I finally ventured down with them yesterday, and for the most part let her hang with her dad while I was off to the side on my phone or just relaxing. From the outside looking in, it looks like he's dad of the year and I'm an uninvolved mom that lets him do everything for her. Lmao. Reality is that I have raised the child from birth, by myself, and he has seen her a handful of times. We are on this vacation so that I can finally get a break and have some time to myself. And so that she can spend time with her dad, for the first time in forever. You wouldn't know that by looking at us right now, and I definitely felt some disapproving glances when I decided to join them at the pool. Maybe that mom is everything you think she is. That's a possibility. But it's also possible that she's a perfectly fine mom, and you have no clue what's going on in their lives at the moment. Parents upset with me because of their own actions. My younger brother is 12 years younger than me. I have been slowly coming to realize over the last few years how much I was parentified when he was growing up, and how much I did that was a lot more than standard big sister duties. As a result, my brother and I are actually very close, we're very alike and share a lot with each other. I was chatting to my parents today and stuff came up in conversation about my brother, and now they're upset with me because I have more details on his personal life than they do. Don't worry, I didn't break any confidences. Was just amazed at the audacity of them to not be aware of the consequences of their own actions in forcing us together when we were younger. Well, mom and dad, that's what happens when I raise your child for you. I don't know why, but I can picture the sister with her right leg over the left, sipping from a glass of wine as she says this. It just makes the scenario better. My baby brother's first word was my name. My mom was royally pissed and tried to convince herself that he was really trying to say mama and it just sounded like my name, until he yelled it again and reached for me when she picked him up. That's funny, but it's a big fail for your mom. How old is your baby brother, and does he still think of you as him mom? It's their fault. I'm sorry you were parentified as a child. It's one of the worst types of abuse you can put on a child. I have a 5-year-old and 5-month-old. Both girls. I'm forever scared of parentifying my oldest. The only chore I have for her is, hey, can you sit by sister so she doesn't roll of the bed? And I only ask her when I have to use the bathroom, get my oldest a snack, etc. Granted, it's only a couple times a day and we don't have a chair or walker for the baby yet, that's why I ask. I hope that's not asking too much of her. It's good to see that you don't resent your brother for having to be his third parent. Your parents, though, are so shameless. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.